Imagine being told something every day. You're worthless. You're ugly. Nobody likes you. You'll never succeed. At first, they are just words. Or at least that's what many people think. But when those words are repeated day after day, month after month, year after year, they can become something much more dangerous. They can become a voice that lives inside a person's head long after the bully is gone. This is the story of a victim of bullying many years later. And it's a reminder that cruelty doesn't always end when school ends. Back then, as a student, they were quiet. Not the most popular. Not the loudest. Just someone trying to get through the day. But a group of classmates decided that being different was enough reason to target them. The comments started small. Jokes. Nicknames. Laughing when they walked into the room. Then the insults became more personal. About appearance. About intelligence. About worth. Teachers sometimes missed it. Adults sometimes called it normal teasing. And the victim learned an important lesson. Silence feels safer than speaking up. The hidden damage. What many bullies don't understand is that the damage isn't always visible. Bruises heal. Broken objects can be replaced. But repeated humiliation changes how a person sees themselves. The victim began doubting every compliment. Every success felt temporary. Every mistake felt like proof that the bullies had been right all along. Even after changing schools, the words remained. They echoed in quiet moments. Before exams. Before interviews. Before speaking in public. Before trying something new. The bully had left years ago. But the voice stayed. Years later. Fast forward many years. The victim had built a career. Made friends. Achieved goals that once seemed impossible. From the outside, everything looked fine. But then came a reunion. One of the former bullies approached with a smile. Hey, remember school? We were just kids. It was all in good fun. The bully had forgotten. The victim had not. For the bully, those comments were jokes. For the victim, they were years of anxiety, insecurity, and self-doubt. One person carried a memory. The other carried a wound. Why words matter? People often say, words can't hurt you. But science tells a different story. Chronic social rejection and humiliation can affect mental health, stress levels, confidence, and emotional well-being. Especially during childhood and adolescence, when identity is still forming. A cruel sentence spoken repeatedly can become a belief. And beliefs shape behavior. That's why bullying is not just a joke. Not just teasing. Not just part of growing up. For some people, it becomes part of the story they tell themselves about who they are. A different choice. Imagine if the opposite happened. Imagine if someone had said, "You matter. You're capable. Don't listen to them. I'm glad you're here." Words can wound. But words can also heal. Sometimes a single act of kindness can stay with someone just as long as a cruel insult. The difference is that kindness builds people up instead of tearing them down. The lesson. If you've been bullied, know this. The insults you heard were not a definition of your worth. They were a reflection of someone else's behavior. The fact that those words hurt does not mean they were true. And if you've ever mocked, excluded, or humiliated someone, remember this. You may forget what you said. The other person may remember it for decades. Before speaking, ask yourself, will these words leave a scar, or will they leave someone stronger? Because once words are spoken, they can't be taken back. And sometimes the deepest scars are the ones nobody can see. The takeaway. A few cruel words can last a lifetime. Choose kindness. You never know which sentence someone will remember years from now.